Hello and welcome to Rate That Character, the show where a member of the Source Gaming team discusses their opinion on a character's chances for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So even though information on the game has finally dropped, we do know that there are more newcomers to be revealed, and thus the series isn't going anywhere. But do remember that this is not the view of Sakurai, Source Gaming as a whole, or any other member of the community. With that out of the way, my name is NantenJex, and let's see who today's character is. Today's character, or should I say characters, is like a 3-for-1 deal. Like, you go to your local supermarket and they're there and you can get 3 items for the price of 1. That's what this is with Rick, Kine, and Coo, the 3 animal buddies from Kirby's Dream Land 2. These 3 adorable friends of Kirby, I mean, just look at that. Look at how that melts my heart. Mwah, Rick, he's the best. But these 3 first debuted as playable characters in Kirby's Dream Land 2 on the Game Boy, and have gone independent in the new Kirby's Star Allies as Dream Friends. In that game, the 3 of them all work together to have one cohesive moveset, and that's how we imagine them working in Smash. But the question is, do they even have a shot? Rick, Kine, and Coo are all very classic Kirby characters and are quite popular amongst the fandom. They started in one of the very earliest games, and they've appeared in countless titles, either as playable characters or just as cameos. They were even all in the anime as some of Kirby's supporting cast. While in recent years, King Dedede, Meta Knight and Bandana D have taken their place as Kirby's allies, HAL Laboratories hasn't forgotten how important they were to the Dark Matter trilogy. Or well, at least the first 2 games. They'd also be incredibly unique on the Smash Bros. Roster. We don't have a owl, hamster or fish yet as playable characters. I mean, that is unless Decidueye gets in, of course, and then Coo has someone competing for this owl representation. But, what are the chances of that? Right? Well, it's not just Decidueye, it's also all of other Kirby's allies who might be competing for this spot, especially if it has less newcomers than normal. Bandana D, Magolor, Marks, Susie, they're all quite high up there in terms of potential reps, and Rick and friends just might not match up. There's also the fact that, this is a Sakurai-made Smash Bros. Game, and despite popular belief, Rick, Kine, and Coo weren't actually ever made by Sakurai, and never appeared in any game that he's actually worked on. If you want to believe in Sakurai bias, then you have to imagine that Rick and friends are in the exact same boat as Magolor and Susie, and even Bandana D. Sakurai doesn't know them that well, and so might be hesitant to actually put them in Smash when he can put another Kirby character that he's far more familiar with, like Marks. Unfortunately, I don't see these 3 really getting in. They're kind of a flavour of the month at the moment, thanks to their resurgence in Star Allies as Dream characters. Sure, they've been really popular amongst the Kirby fanbase for years, but in terms of mainstream, it's only really recently that they've become relevant again. Although Sakurai does like to surprise us, and he does like his classic characters, so who knows, maybe they do have a shot. What do I think, though? Well, thank you for watching today's Rate That Character. If you liked this video, then give us a like and share with your friends. Let us know in the comments your thoughts on today's character, and give us a suggestion for a future character you would like us to rate. I want to thank all our patrons, in particular our super patron, the Duke of Dorks. A link to his channel can be found below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date, and always remember to return to the source.